Hi guys, Michael here. So you want your Hootao to do big damage, but you don't have any of those fancy 5-star weapons, or you're F2P or a low spender. Then you came to the right place. There are two ways I go about doing big damage with Hootao: the EM route or the crit route. The EM route involves using the Dragon's Bane, which has Elemental Mastery as its substat. At level 80 with Refinement 1, you get 201 Elemental Mastery, which provides a 34.9% increase in melt damage and vaporize. To further increase your EM, you can use an EM circlet. This goes without saying that the Crimson Witch Aflame is the best set, and the 4-piece passive gives you additional 15% melt and vaporize damage. The crit route. Now, for the crit route, you can either go the Black Cliff or the Deathmatch if you buy the Battle Pass. The weapon passive are decent, but won't add a night and day difference to your overall damage. For the circlet, if you have the Black Cliff, then go with crit rate. If you have the Deathmatch, then go with crit damage. Try to stack crit rate and crit damage on your artifact substats. Ideally, 60% is great for crit rate, but 50% can do. At 50%, there's a 1 in 2 chance that your attack will crit. For artifacts, you can either go 2-piece Noblesse and 2-piece Crimson, or just 4-piece Crimson. For talents, 6 is sufficient, but for me, level 8 is good. Anything over is extra, which is more damage. As for Hootao, level 80 with Ascension is also good, and level 90 is just that added extra damage, but it's going to cost a lot more and XP bucks. So for team comps, what you need is someone who can apply Cryo or Hydra. I find that the Cryo effect doesn't last that long on enemies if they're not wet, so I use Hydra, then freeze the enemies with Cryo to get the melt combo. So Sincho, Barba, Mona to apply, and any Cryo like Kia or Diona, Ayaka, anyone to provide a constant cryo application. When the enemy is frozen, switch to Hotel, use her elemental skill, and the enemy disappears. For me, I like to use Albedo. His talent, Homuncular Nature, gives all nearby party members an additional 125 elemental mastery. If you have C6 Diona, she provides 300 elemental mastery. So, for Team Comp 1, you can go with Albedo, Sincho, Kaya, and Hootao. So, the rundown will be Albedo's skill, Sincho's skill, then ult, Kaya's ultimate, then Albedo's ultimate, Hootau's skill, then ult. Another team comp you can go with is one I call the golden team, because all 5 stars. Rip. You can go Zhongli, use Zhongli's shield to decrease enemies' elemental resistance. Albedo's ult for that increase 125 elemental mastery. Then your Hydra applicator, so Mona works well, and her damage increase from her Omen also works great. And Hootao, however, with this case you have to wait just a bit, like 3 seconds or so, then use her ult on the enemy because of the internal cooldown with Mona's skill. For the next team comp, you can go with another team comp you can go with is with Diona. Works better or works great with a C6 Diona. So your team comp will be Diona, Bennett, Sucrose, and Hootao. So the rundown will be Bennett's skill, then swirl with Hootao, then back to Diona, use her skill and ultimate, and get that 300 elemental mastery if you have C6. But melt application, cryo application for her if you don't have it. Then switch to Hootao and use your skill, then ultimate, and that is big damage. So those are the team comps. There are many different options. Kuja, Sarah, Bennett, if you want to go that overload route. Even riding Shogun's E increases elemental damage. So there's many different options you can play around with. And now, time for the showcase, and enjoy guys. Like and subscribe.
Another test. Now you drink animal hypostasis written in the stars. Delves into cross over.
Finally.
Stay clear.
Down to business.
Fate is upon you. See?
How's this?
Cross over.
Right.
Everybody stand back. Absorption test. Shadows of fate. Written in the stars. See? Time to go.
Solidified!
Coming to be.
This is order.
Witness my great undertaking.
Shadow decided by destiny. Higher, higher, can't